My name is Sophia. I'm 30 years old, and I live in a quiet neighborhood near Toronto, Canada. It's a peaceful place with small cafes, old trees, and friendly people. Every morning, I take the train to work. I work at a small insurance company near the downtown station. It's not a big office, but it's busy every day. My job is simple. I greet clients, answer questions, and help with forms. Most days are the same. People come in, people go out. Some are kind, some are in a hurry. I always smile. I'm not married. People often ask me why. I just smile and say, I like my life the way it is. Many of my friends are married now. Some even have children. But I don't feel sad. I feel fine. One afternoon, a man came to my desk. He gave me some papers and smiled. Then he asked, "Are you married?" I was surprised. I knew him. His name was Mark. He was my friend Lily's cousin, and I knew he already had a wife. So I smiled and said, "No, I'm single." He looked like he wanted to say something, but I quickly added, "I enjoy being single. It suits me." He smiled again and walked away. But his question stayed in my mind. Why do people always ask women this question? Why is marriage the only thing people talk about? At work, most of my co-workers were women. Some were older. Some just got married. Almost all the men were married, except one Ethan, who worked in the finance department. Ethan was 36. He was kind, funny, and polite. He had no wedding ring. People said he was single. He often made everyone laugh during lunch. Sometimes we talked in the break room about coffee, the weather, or random news. He always listened. That made me feel good. Not many people really listen these days. One Friday, we had to stay late. A client made a mistake in a report. I stayed to fix it. Ethan stayed too. The office was quiet. Everyone else had gone home. The lights were dim. We sat side by side checking the papers. After a while, he said, "Sophia, can I tell you something?" I said, "Sure." He looked down. "I have a problem. I can't stay loyal in relationship." I blinked. "What do you mean?" He said softly, "When I'm with someone, I still talk to other women. I don't know why. I just do." I felt cold inside. "Don't you care about the person you're with?" I asked. "I do," he said. "But after some time, I get bored. I always want something new." I was shocked. I looked away. "That's not fair," I said quietly. "If you love someone, you should respect them." He didn't answer. He just stared at the floor. After that night, things changed. He stopped talking to me. He didn't say hello anymore. He laughed with others, but when I entered the room, he went silent. At first, I felt sad. I thought we were friends. But then I realized he didn't want to change. He didn't want to hear the truth. Weeks passed. Spring turned into summer. One day, my friend Lily came to visit. We had lunch together at a small cafe. While we were eating, she said, "Do you know Ethan? I saw him at a barbecue last weekend. He was with a young woman, maybe in her 20s. I just nodded. "Oh, she's very pretty," Lily said. I smiled weakly, but said nothing. After lunch, I kept thinking about it. Why do some people pretend to be kind, but hurt others behind a smile? A few days later, I saw Ethan and his new girlfriend outside the office. She wore a yellow dress and looked happy. I wanted to warn her, but I didn't. It wasn't my place. People learn through their own choices. After that, I focused on myself. I joined a pottery class. I took evening walks. I read more books. I visited my parents every Sunday. And slowly, I felt lighter, free. One day, my boss asked me to join a new project, helping students open their first bank accounts. There I met David, a quiet man, 33 years old. He was kind, patient, and always calm. He didn't try to impress anyone. He just did his job and helped others. Sometimes he brought me tea and said, "You always drink coffee. Try something different." I laughed and said, "Okay." The tea was nice. He smiled and said, "See? Not everything new is bad." That line stayed with me. Not everything new is bad. It made me realize not everyone is like Ethan. Some people are truly kind. And I had changed too. I no longer waited for someone to make me happy. I found happiness in my own peace, in quiet mornings, in my cat, Luna, in the sound of rain. Months passed. Ethan still worked in the same office. He looked tired now. One afternoon, I saw him arguing with his girlfriend in the parking lot. She looked hurt. He looked lost. I walked away. That night, I made tea and sat by the window. I felt peace in my heart. I thought about everything I had learned. I used to believe love would fix my life. Now I know peace comes when you stop chasing the wrong things. I don't want someone who lies. I want honesty, kindness, respect. And if I don't find them in someone else, that's okay, because I found them in myself. Last week, David invited me to a small art show. We talked, we laughed. He didn't try to be perfect. He was just real. When the evening ended, he said, "Sophia, you seem at peace with yourself." I smiled and said, "It took time, but yes, I am." And that night, I wrote in my journal, "I'm not waiting anymore. I'm free. Maybe one day, I'll meet someone who shares my calm. Maybe not. But either way, I'll be okay. Because the girl who waited for love has become the woman who loves herself. And that is enough." Thank you for listening to Sophia's story. I hope you find your peace too.